Welcome to this video in which I am going to discuss errors most common part 2, and the focus will be regard versus regards, how people are using it wrongly, and I will also include related words like regarding, regardless, as well as regard as a verb. Now let us have a look. As you can see, these red marks, and the first, all these four sentences are incorrect, and the incorrect expression has been italicized and underscored. So pay a special attention to that. Give my regard to your parents. Absolutely incorrect. You can't say give my regard to your parents. I hold your parents in high regards. That also is incorrect. So now let us have a look at how to use, where to use regard and where to use regards. Okay, so here we go. Regard as a noun. As you can see, Oxford Learners Dictionaries, regard as a noun, regard for somebody, something, and blah blah blah. Okay, to pay, to show little regard for other people's property, you cannot use regards. Social services should pay proper regard to the needs of inner city. You should not use regards, it should be regard. Now, with regard to somebody, something, okay, not with regards to somebody, something. Okay, so now look at this. He held her in high regard. So my second sentence says, I hold your parents in high regards. That is wrong. High regard. He held her in high regard, not regards. That means had a good opinion of her, regard for somebody, something, had great regard for his abilities. Children no longer have proper regard for their parents and teachers. You can add these days, okay? True or false, there may be differing and different varying views about it, but that's a different subject. Okay, so now look at definition number 3, regards. Now look at this exclusive use of regard, which can only be used in its plural form, but it is not the plural of regard. No. So try to catch the nuance. Try to catch the correct usage. So regards, when you put s to it, okay, plural here it means the verb should be plural. Okay. So used to send good wishes to somebody at the end of an email or letter, or when asking somebody to give your good wishes to another person who is not present. So these, the people wrongly think regards means, like you are giving, you are showing your respect. Not necessarily. It's a formal expression. Okay, instead of with best wishes you are writing. So here, that is why here they write with best or kind regards. Okay, so with best regards, with kind regards. Okay, give your brother my regards when you see him. So which means good wishes. Okay, here it says send good wishes to somebody. Okay, so now, so we see, uh, give my regard to your parents, incorrect. I hold your parents in high regards, wrong. Okay, so here the first one will be give my regards to your parents, which is best wishes, not regard. Okay, I hold your parent in high regards, wrong. I hold your parents in high regard, we have already seen. Okay, third is with in regards to your interview, blah blah blah. Okay, so now look at it. Sorry, definition number 4. uh, yes, here it is an idiomatic use. In with regard to somebody, something. Okay, in with both are correct. So don't focus on with in, focus to on regards. But remember that with and in both are used. So in or with regard to somebody, something, and this formal expression means what? Relating to somebody, something. Relating to somebody, something. Now look at it. A country's laws in regard to human rights. The company's position with regard to overtime is made clear in their contracts. I am writing with regard to your recent order. Okay, look at this special expression. I am writing with regard to your recent order. I will come back to it. Okay, and then also remember, in this regard or in that regard, that also will be covered in this very video, in this and that regard. Okay, so look at it now. So this is incorrect. With in regards, no. With regard to your interview held yesterday, or in regard to your interview, but never regards. Okay, regards we have seen uh, only means best wishes. He has quit my company, but I have nothing more to say in this regards. Incorrect. In this regard, as we saw, in this or in that regard. So always be careful when to use regards and when to use regard. It's singular form. Okay, so corrections are here. Give my regards to your parents. I hold your parents in high regard. With regard to your interview or in regard to your interview held yesterday, I am glad to inform you that you have been selected. That's correct. Now you can say the same thing regarding. Regarding your interview held yesterday, I am blah blah blah. Okay, so if you come here and click on regarding, okay, so I click on the word regarding, which is here, and there regarding is a preposition. Okay, regarding. Okay, so my sentence was, regarding your interview held yesterday, I am glad to inform you blah blah blah. Okay, so let us have a look at it. Regarding, relating to somebody something, about somebody something. She had said nothing regarding your request. Call me if you have any problems regarding your work. So that is the usage. Okay, so I hope so far you are clear about this. Now there are some other expressions, synonyms for these expressions, and they are concerning, as regards, with regard to, in regard to. Now I have already covered this with regard to, in regard to. As regards, I will come to it. So I have underscored, I have underlined, because these expressions I have used in sentences. Other synonyms are with respect to, in respect of, with reference to, relating to, respecting, as for, as to, re, in, re. Both are very, very formal legal terms. About, apropos, on the subject of, in connection with, visa, we. This is a French word, you see. So, but remember, when you use this and when you pronounce this, vis ah, this first one is pronounced, but the last s is silent. So you don't say vis-a vis, no, vis-a-vis. S is silent. It's a French word. Okay. Now, so you can use regarding, as I used here, regarding your interview, or else you can use as regards your interview held yesterday. I am glad to inform you. As regards. Maybe some of you are not familiar with this expression, so let us have a look at this beautiful dictionary, equally effective, by Cambridge. Okay, and as regards, okay, there is no problem as regards the financial arrangements. Okay, so there is no problem as regards. Same way, in regard to the financial arrangements, or you can say there is no problem regarding the financial arrangements. Now, if you think, how can it be as regards? You have not heard. Let me remind you. This is pretty much like when you use uh, as follows. Now, you see, I am typing as follows. As follows. As follows. Now, you see here, the winners were as follows. You see, you can't say. So mind you, interesting thing is that follows is singular verb, and this verb is a plural verb. So this follows is not used for verb. Like those boys who were selected are as follows. Those boys selected for the team. So selected, those boys, those students, they are plural. But when you say as follows, so you can't use, but you can use. Why? Because this follows comes for as, and it is an idiomatic expression. So the winners were as follows. So same way, as follows. So as regards. So I have used here as regards your interview held yesterday. I'm glad to inform you. Blah blah blah. Now the fourth, our fourth sentence was, he has quit my company, but I have nothing more to say in this regards. Again, incorrect. So fourth one has been dealt with here. He has quit my company, but I have nothing more to say in this regard or in that regard. Okay, this is the correct expression. You can also say, he has quit my company, but I have nothing more to say in regard to this or that. You see? So, same thing. In this regard, in that regard, or in regard to this, in regard to that. It depends upon you. Now, let us look at the word regard as a verb. Okay? Always use the preposition as with regard as a verb. So remember, in the particular context in which I am going to use regard, you must use as. Okay, we will come back to it. But however, the verb consider can be used with to be and also with as, but with subtle nuances of their meanings. Okay, so first look at regard as. So I go back here, regard as a verb. So I click here, and it has various definitions. So we will go straight to Now look here. Regard. Regard somebody, something, yourself as something, not to be. He regards himself as a patriot. That is what I have written here. Always use the preposition as with regard as a verb. So you see here, regard somebody, something, yourself as something. He regards himself as a patriot. Capital punishment was regarded as inhuman and immoral. Okay. She is widely regarded as the current leader's natural successor. Okay. So uh, you have to use as with that. Okay. But suppose I replace it with, let us say, consider. Now look here. Consider. Consider somebody something to be. Consider somebody something to be, have, etc. something. She is widely considered to be the greatest player ever. You see, that is the difference. But typically, I have written the verb consider can be used with to be and also with as. And we will see and I've given an example. Donald George Bradman is considered to be the greatest batsman. But here you see, you should consider this as a compliment, not criticism, or not as criticism. Okay, so here you can use as, but which means what? You should take this as a compliment. Okay, we will see that also. So here it is considered to be. She is widely considered to be the greatest player. And now let us look at consider as. You see, consider somebody something as something. You should consider this as a long-term investment. Okay, so we have to be careful where to use to be, where to use as with consider. Where you use consider to be, you can replace it with regard because that is almost a synonym. Last but not least, since while we are on this whole business of regarding, I thought, let me, why exclude this word regardless? Regardless also you can use in two ways. Now look at it, regardless as an adverb. Paying no attention even if the situation is bad or there are difficulties. Now, the weather was terrible, but we carried on regardless. Okay, the weather was terrible, but we carried on regardless. You can say the same thing. The weather was terrible, but we carried on nevertheless, nonetheless. Okay, and this regardless has a slight variation, but that is regardless of here. So let me click here. Now same regardless, when you use with of, it ceases to be an adverb, it becomes a preposition, as you can see here. And look at the usage. Paying no attention to somebody something, treating somebody something as pretty much the same meaning, but since it is a preposition, the usage should be, the club welcomes all new members regardless of age. He went ahead and did it regardless of the consequences. The amount will be paid to everyone regardless of whether they have children or not. So I hope what I have see here, the weather was, my sentence is, the weather was terrible but we carried on regardless. Here regardless is an adverb. And look at this sentence, we carried on regardless of the terrible weather. That means paying no attention to terrible weather, ignoring that. Okay, so I hope this has been helpful to you, and until my next video, bye.